Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
What's up, everybody? HTG Doug here, back again, picking up right where we left off for the Best Friend Trophy, which is also all Trinity locations, if you might know it better by that. So we're going to continue here in Halloweentown. As per last video, I wanted to show you guys exactly where we started and exactly how to get there. So some of you will like that, some of you won't. So I'm very sorry. I think it's a lot easier when you know where you're going than other than just cutting right to it and having you guys figure it out for yourselves. So I did speed up this first part a little bit more than usual because you can't enter the coffin at the end while you're in a battle, so I have to kill every single guy here. So it takes a little while, so I figured I would just speed it up, try to get it through as fast as possible. Yeah, every time I feel like I kill them all, like 6 more pop up and I'm like, are we serious? Also, when I was going through the Trinity locations, especially in this video, I seem to run into every single rare heartless in every single world. And of course, I didn't know how to kill half of them, so I had to perform some very bad edits for you guys, so I apologize for that in advance because I didn't see most of them the entire game, but once I started trying to do this video for you guys, they all seem to pop up and I have no idea how to beat them, so I said I apologize, but there we go. Alright, so once you get to the center with the weird curly thing that you walk along, I don't really know what to call it. It's been a long time since I've seen Halloween. No, not Halloweentown, but Nightmare for Christmas. But it's actually on the left of the circle curl thing, and it is one of the White Trinities. As I probably mentioned already, there is 1 White Trinity per world, 10 in total, so you should only need about 2 left. Alright, so once you clear out these last few guys that popped up, I got a little unlucky there and I kind of walked too far and triggered them. You will have to walk over to the gravestone at the base of the circle thing and examine it so you can walk into the next area. The next one is actually, some of you might remember in the original Kingdom Hearts, if you didn't get this while you were doing the Oogie Boogie battle or going to find him, you actually could not go back and get it. But in Final Mix, they decided to redo that and they actually dropped it down on the wall there, as you can see. As you could also see that horrible edit go through. So now you can get it whenever you want. And that's it. There's only 2 in that world, so we're going to move on to Neverland. There are only 3 in this world. 1 white, 1 yellow, and 1 green. If you've already played through the story, which you have to had done that if you're coming back to get all the Trinities, then you will know that the green one was required to advance the story. So you will have already gotten that one. So it is the same footage from my speedrun playthrough, which you guys haven't seen yet because it's not up yet. So not really too much to worry about, but I just figured I'd let you guys know that you will only have 2 left if you've already come and completed this world. So there you go, the first one is right there, the yellow one against the door there. So once you go through, you can basically turn around and leave. It had been a while since I've been in this room, so I kind of forgot what was in here. There's 4 different chests, just so you guys know. But there you go, said you can just leave. And then we're going to move on to the next one, which is the white one, which is actually, I forgot to open up this doorway, or latch, last time I was here, so it actually takes me a little bit longer to get back. So if you guys haven't been here yet or are planning on going back at some point, I recommend just opening that latch. It saves some time if you ever have to come back or want to come back to farm items or whatever. So we're going to make our way up to the deck of the ship. And I actually went the wrong way again here in a second. You want to jump through the right hole in the ground or hole in the chicken wire fence, and I actually jumped through the left one, so I have to go through another door to get there, so I apologize for that. But if you guys are following this, then you can know just to jump into the right one, and it'll actually take you into this room. So alright, so this is actually where the Green Trinity is. Like I said, I took out the footage from the speedrun level and I put it in here just so you guys can see it again, just to remember that you actually got it. There it is. It's the one that gives you the ladder so you can get up to the deck of the ship. Or up to the cabin of the ship, I'm sorry. Where you originally fight the anti-Sora, I guess you want to call him. I can't remember his name. Alright, so I'm going to skip these guys right here. I didn't really feel like fighting them at the moment, so I just left. And this, I actually ran into another rare Heartless right here, so I had to make another really bad edit, so I apologize for that. Now you can kind of see him there, but I don't know how to beat him either. He just kind of disappeared on me at a certain point. I don't know if he got too far away or what, but this one is actually one of the puppies, so you will be seeing this footage again when I do the puppy trophy. And we're on to Hollow Bastion. I decided to start from the beginning at Rising Falls. You guys can really do them in any order, but I figured going straight through would be easier than trying to go back to the library and have to come back. And there actually aren't any up at the Castle Chapel, so you don't have to go there at all. This first one actually confused me. I could have sworn there was a way to get down, or not the first one, the second one. I thought there was a way to get down to it from here, and there actually isn't, as far as I found. But I do throw in a little bonus for you guys, and I'll show you how to get the chest down here, which is actually very useful. So if you guys haven't beat the final boss yet, this is something you should get on the way to that. Defense up. Defense ups are always good, so. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the White Trinity of the level. If you're doing the levels in order, then this will probably be the last one you get. I chose to do Atlantica last because I had not gone there at the time of this video because I absolutely hate that world. But if you're going in order, or this should probably be the last world, or last White Trinity that you get, and the last world that you go to, so. So there you go, there's the first one. We have two more blues to go, I believe, and a green. No, that's, yeah, I believe that sounds right. I don't remember. We're going to watch and find out because I don't remember. I apologize for that. Okay, so as soon as you get to the top, you're going to have to ride the little elevator thing up to the top. And you're actually going to want to head to the right and just basically fall back down because you want to head back down to the Rising Falls. Which, like I said, I could have sworn there was a way to get down there, but I spent like a good 10 minutes trying to figure it out, and I couldn't, so. What you're going to want to do is head into the right bubble, and it'll take you down to the beginning of the world where you had to open the door to get into the actual castle. So this will look very familiar to you guys. If you guys haven't opened this door coming up, you actually have to put Beast in your party and use his call ability. I opened the door the first time I came here, which I didn't show here, so just in case you guys, there was a door there that you have to use Beast for. So if you didn't do it, like I said, you have to go get him from the save point that I walked over, switch to him to your party, go open the door, then go back to the save point and switch to Goofy so you can get the last point, or Donald, whichever one you traded out. So you can see that the Blue Trinity is on the ground right there, but of course, when I'm trying to do these videos, I get stuck with all these ridiculous Heartless that I can't just kill in 2 seconds, so I apologize if you have to watch me kill these purple mushroom things. But luckily they don't take too long, so. Alright, there we go. We get some Mega Potions, Mega Ethers, Cottages, which I don't really see the need for Cottages really at all, but I don't think I've ever used one in the 6 times I've played through this game. But I usually just sell them, so money's always good. If you guys haven't got the 10,000 money trophy, that'll help anyway. So now we're just going to head back to the castle. We're going to head up to the library this time. There is a Green Trinity up there and a red one. Actually, I forgot about the red one when I was giving you the list earlier. The red one is actually also required when you go through the story, so I had to perform another bad edit for you guys. I figured, why not? 3 worlds, 3 bad edits. Let's just even it out, make it perfect. Oh, I'm sorry, we have 4 worlds, Atlantica. I forgot we're not doing this in order. See, I'm even confusing myself. Look at this. Even I don't know what order we're doing this in. Just follow the video, you'll be fine. Just ignore my talking. Just put me on mute or something. I don't know. Just make sure you're following the video and you'll make sure you get everything you're supposed to get. I promise. You'll see the trophy pop at the end, so living proof that I've got this trophy. Alright, so like I said, we're going to head into the castle and we're going to head to the library. I do make a little pit stop and talk to Aerith because she gives you a couple things that are, well, you know, if you want to platinum this game, they're very helpful. Or if you're just trying to beat it in general, they're very helpful. So I recommend stopping and talking to her if you haven't. She gives you 4 Ansem reports, and she actually upgrades your cure to either Cura or Curaga, depending on which one you have at the time. I had Cura, so I got upgraded to Curaga, which it basically heals you even more, so very good thing to have. See, she kind of tricks you. She's like, oh, I'm done talking, but then you have to talk to her again, and then she finally gives it to you, so I said just persevere and you'll get everything you want. Alright, so now that that's done, and totally unrelated to our actually what's going on in this video, the Green Trinity is actually right next to Belle. And it drops a book that you have to put on the shelf, but I don't remember what the actual book does, to be honest with you. I know it goes on that, I think it goes on the wall right behind me, but I don't think I stopped and actually put it there. I did not. So here we go, here's the number 3 bad edit for the video. I apologize. I said it was kind of hard to, I couldn't remember where the actual Trinity was, so if you're wondering why like a bunch of our healths dropped significantly, it's because this is way earlier in the game when I did this. This is actually the first time I came through. Because like I said, you have to do this to advance the story, so not really much of a choice. So I apologize for leaving this in, but there was really no way to do it without making it look even worse than I already made it look, so there you go. It's right there in front of the statue. Once you push it down, you'll get another one of the pieces that you'll use to advance the story. Actually, now that I'm watching it, that edit wasn't actually too bad. I'm kind of proud of myself, actually. Alright, so now we're going to want to head back to the open door that we used the pieces on, and we're going to head up to one of the higher levels of the castle. The good thing is you can basically skip all these parts, well, this part, until you get to the next parts, and then you're kind of stuck fighting all the enemies because you can't do anything when you're in a battle in this game, which is very frustrating, and I kind of hope they don't do that in the next one either. Plus, I'm trying really hard not to fall off, as you guys can see. I'm trying to stay in the center because I know I'm just going to fall off, and I actually didn't, so I was proud of myself again. And I got all excited. I was like, oh yeah, the battle's over, and then there's a guy just dozed off in the corner there for no reason, so. Alright, so we're going to head up, and we're going to head over to the little elevator deathmatch thing going on here. I'm not really sure what that's about, but. Alright, so once it starts, you're going to have to fight a few guys. I mean, there's not really much you can do about it. You need to kill them all so that you can get the little switch thing to pop up so that you can continue on. If you're at this point in the game, if you trained a little bit, I think I'm on like level 60, 59, 60-ish. You should be killing most of these guys in one hit, so it's not too bad. If you guys are curious, I am using the Lady Luck Keyblade. It's the best one I have right now. I don't have the ultimate weapon yet, but I will soon-ish. I have to go back and get the last few items, so. But once you get off the elevator, the Blue Trinity is basically right in front of you. And that is the last one for Hollow Bastion. So now we're on to our last world, Atlantica. Which, as I said, I had never been to before. So I apologize for having to walk through the tutorial. I should have really finished the level first and then came back and got it, but I didn't. So if you guys are smart, like I'm not, then you should actually load into King Triton's save and just leave the area, and it's right there. But I did speed this up significantly so that way you guys wouldn't have to watch it too much. So I do not like this world at all. I absolutely hate it. I don't like the swimming mechanics. I don't like anything about it, so I completely skipped it when I went through my playthrough. And I actually got lost for a good hour trying to figure out what to do because I could not remember in this world, so I recommend not coming to this world if you don't have to. Well, I mean, you have to, but during your speedrun playthrough, I strongly recommend doing Halloweentown over Atlantica, but it's really up to you. I can't persuade you any more than I already have. Alright, so if you did spawn in on this location like I did, you're basically just going to want to follow the tridents on the wall like Ariel says, and they will basically lead you right to the Trinity. It's kind of hidden, like you could easily pass it and not have seen it if you're not really paying attention. But I'm sure most of you will have found it on your playthrough if you came here. And actually learned from my mistake here. I forgot that the castle was actually to the right, and I actually just kind of went in a gigantic circle. So now I have to go back to where I just was and make sure that I actually make the turn into the other area this time, because, like I said, I do not like this world. And the only good thing about this world was that I got a lot of synthesis items, and I probably won't have to come back here later on in this game. So I think at the time of recording this is probably the last time I will ever come here. And that makes me very happy. So this time I went the right way, and I gained a level, so I guess it was sort of worth it. And I actually like the ability Blitz, so it's not too bad. Like I said, just follow the arrows. So you're going to go up into the next undersea gorge, and then you're going to want to head towards the center right hole in the wall thing going on there. And then once you get here, this is actually the location of the Trinity. The last one you need, it's right there on the floor in the center. And I'm trying to get it, and I tried to lock on to the enemy, and I couldn't find him. It's one. I hate these guys that disappear and reappear, and it's just very annoying. So every time I think, like, I didn't see that one floating in the corner, I'm sure all of you did. And like, why aren't you going after him? Well, I don't know. I knew it was the last one. I was really excited. I just wanted to get it and get the trophy, and I just, I don't know. So I finally got it. You'll see the trophy pop here in a second. Come on. There it is, best friend. There you go, guys. Every single Trinity in the entire game. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was very helpful. And as always, be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe and vote on YouTube.